What's going on, cryptomaniacs? Well, first thing I want to address today is I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for coming back and joining me for another video. Today, markets are looking pretty good. Bitcoin's over 40,000. You can't feel bad about that. That sounds good to me. I like that. I like seeing all the altcoins are up. Things are looking good. I wouldn't say they're better. I wouldn't say it's completely back to normal. But it's like a new normal and a little bit better than trading down. So we'll take some up days when we can get them, and we hope that that's going to happen soon. Today we're going to talk about the method. You can see right over there, past my logo and the moon. You can see the method. Okay, how do I do this? How do I make money in crypto? Okay, how can you make money in crypto? Well, I'm going to show you what I do and how I do it. Okay, that's what we're gonna do today. Let me swap over here for a second, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, one moment. Oh, why are you giving me troubles? There we go. Okay, now it should have switched over. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin today. Now, I'm going to show you what I do, okay? And what I do is what I like to call the accumulation and hold method. Now, I don't always hold because that's silly. Sometimes you got to take some profits, you know what I mean? You got to take advantage of money when you can get it, and we want to do that. All right, so first off, we're looking at Bitcoin. Like I said, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good today. Up above 40,000, you can't beat that. We're on a one-day chart, by the way, okay? This isn't today. This is each one of these candles is a day, okay? Just to be clear. Let me get this off here because that's annoying. All right, so first off, all right, first rule to investing is never, ever, ever, ever put money that you need to eat or to live or pay your rent or a car bill or electricity or whatever. Don't put that into crypto. Please, 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 please. First rule, don't ever break that, okay? Only use money that you can afford to see disappear, possibly, okay? Not saying it will, but these things happen, especially if you do silly things, okay? So first rule is never use money that you can't afford to lose, okay? Second is have some patience with your buying, okay? You don't want to just FOMO, okay, fear of missing out. You don't want to FOMO into a project just because you heard a lot of, chatter on Twitter or whatnot. Okay, so Bitcoin, altcoins have been down, okay, for the last almost 2 months now, something like that. So I would say that the last 2 months were good opportunities to buy in. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. The last couple months you've bought in. Okay, so now what? Now you got this coin. It's been trading sideways. It's not really going up. It's not really going down, or it's going down a little bit. Whatever, right? So, what do I mean by taking profits? How do I take profits? Well, if you're a long-term investor, like I am, I'm not in here making short-term trades. I'm not a day trader, okay? I'm not even a swing trader. I take advantage of opportunities, but mostly I just accumulate and hold my coins. I hold a big percentage of them, okay? Some coins I've already got a really good position, and I'm not really looking to buy anymore. I'm focused on some other, projects that I don't have enough of, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm trying to shore up other projects at the same time. Now, okay, taking profits. Okay, and how to take profits smart. Okay, and the reason I'm saying this is because I've made some of these mistakes when I first started out. So, okay, let's look on the chart here. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. Back here. Okay, this looks nice. All right. Remember, these are 1 days, okay? So this is like, this is a whole month or whatnot. Each of these blocks, all right? So say before the big run up, end of last year, you bought in right here. This is Bitcoin, and say you bought in at 20,000, okay? And maybe you didn't buy a whole Bitcoin. Maybe you just bought, a tenth of a Bitcoin, whatever. Price point still remains the same, okay, for that purchase, okay? So you saw the big run up, and you're like, oh man, this is great. We're up to 40 something thousand. I'm feeling good. It dropped down a little. Oh no, okay. But I'm still in the profit, still going up. Now, you could have took a little profit here or up in here, okay, and it dipped back down. You hold. It goes back up. Okay, maybe you took a little profit up in here, okay, because it's hard to tell when it's going to stop, okay, and these are 1 days, remember? So you took a little profit here. You're like, all right, I'm doing good. But you hold the main portion of your investment, okay? That's why I say when I say I'm a hodler or a holder, that's what I mean. I hold usually like 75% of whatever I have. I don't touch it, okay? It's usually I bought it in at a good price and I'm just holding on to it, and it can go up, it can go down. I don't care. It's my long-term investment, okay? So in the short term, I can take these profits, okay? Now that's we'll say you took profit here and you took some profit here over 2 months, okay? And then, going into the beginning of the year, all's well, okay, not much higher. You're like, I just sold like here. I'm just going to hold on to a minute, all right? And then you're holding, it gets way up. Oh, man, we're looking good. And then, oh, no, the big dip happens, right? But you're still in the profit here, okay? And then, oh no, it dips more. All the way down to here, and you're like, my goodness, that's about where I bought in at, okay? You're still looking good because you bought in at right around here. You haven't lost anything yet, okay? You haven't lost any money, all right? Because you took some profit. Remember, you took profit twice, okay? So you got that in USD. Now, on these big dips, okay, this is the inverse, okay? The profit that you took in little bites, spread out. You took a little profit here, you took a little profit here, you got a little USD. You can use that to buy, say, if you want to, do this a lot faster, like this was 1 week and this was the next week, you could have bought a little here, okay? And then you sold a little, and then you could have bought some here. But let's say you didn't. You just sold a little and you sold a little. We'll say 10%, okay? So you still have 80% of your Bitcoin that you bought. You sold 20%. Now, on this big dip, let's say you're like, I'm just going to hold on. I don't think that this is going to be the bottom, okay? Let's say you made a gut decision. You're like, I'm just going to continue to hold, all right? I'm not going to do anything, all right? I'm not going to get shook out or get fudded out, okay? You know what FUD is. If you watch my last video, you should know it, or my second to last video, FUD. Watch it. You'll understand, okay? So it went up a little bit. You're feeling okay. It went sideways, but it didn't get all the way back to here. That's all right. Now it dumped big, right? Well, if you had that 20% profit that you took from your two cells here, you could buy in little chunks here, okay? So you could have bought up down in here. Now, why is this significant and why is this a good strategy is very key upon this right here, okay? Now, say you bought your initial back here, and we're just going to go with, we'll say 30 because it's real easy for us to remember, okay? You bought some at 30, you sold some at 52, okay? And then you sold a little bit more at 58, okay? That's some good profits. Now, if you bought some more here at let's say 45, which is below both cells, and you bought a little here towards the bottom, let's say you got in at like 31, you're still above where you initially bought in. Plus, you were able to gather more Bitcoin because you had the USD available, okay? You had that available. So what do you mean you got more? Okay, well, if you took that 20% profit from this price point, which is, I'm not going to do the math, okay? We'll say 30. We'll say it went up to 50. Excuse me, that's 65. It's very small, and I got bad eyes. 65, okay? Well, let's just say 60 to make it easy, okay? So that was a complete doubling, okay? So you got up here, and it's almost 2x you made off that 20%. So that down here, when you make these buys, you're actually able to buy more, okay? So if you bought, say you bought or you sold coins here, and you buy at the same level, there's no difference, right? You're not making any money, you're not losing any money. It's a wash, you know. And let's say if you sold down here, then you lost money on this, you know, on this, or you know, I'm getting confused on the sale here, and then you sold some here, but then you bought some here. That doesn't make sense, right? Okay, that's where I was getting confused. I'm sorry. Start over here again. Okay, so you can actually get a lot more coin when you do this, okay? A lot more coins, all right? That's how I accumulate my coins, is I buy low, I sell a little bit when it's high. Those are the opportunities I try to take advantage of, okay? And you see the difference in price here where you're selling, okay? You want to take advantage of these, okay? You got to take little bits, okay? Never sell all of it all at once, okay? If it's hitting really good price points and you're like, wow, that's 2x, 3x, whatever it is, or whatever percentage you're up, you're like, wow, I want to get me some of that. Sell like 10%, okay? Wait a couple days. You know, if you'd waited a week, big dip. You wait a little longer, oh man, it went right back up again, you know. And not only did it go back up, it continued going to an all-time high of, 65,000 essentially. So you could be, little sell here, little sell here, little sell here. Oh my goodness, big dip. Now, like I said, your sells, let's just say the sell line was here. Let me put a line across. That'll make it even easier. What do you think? Okay. There's the sell line. All right. This is where you've sold above here. All right. Now, if you buy, let's do another one. This is where you bought in. Okay. That's where you bought in. Let's change the color. I know I'm doing this backwards. It doesn't matter. We'll make that one green. Okay. We're going to do another one here. Now, this is where you could be doing buys. Okay. You could buy like here. You could, another one. You could buy here. Okay. You could even, oh my goodness. Continuous draw is the thing. You could even buy here. Okay. Hear me out? See what I'm saying? You're buying at prices that are way lower than what you're selling at, okay? So, I hope you can see what I'm talking about here. It's a way of getting more coins by not putting in any more money at all, okay? Now, I haven't been selling because there hasn't been any prices I want to sell at, and I refuse to sell for anything less than what I want. And I want to sell up above this line again, okay? When it starts getting above this line, then I'll start selling little bits again, okay? So we still got a long ways to go before I do that. But right now, I'm still putting in little chunks of money and buying stuff up here and there. And that is the method, okay? I hope that wasn't too convoluted. I think you can see what I'm talking about here, okay? Buy here, sell up here, and buy more in on the way down. That's what they call some lingo here, buying the dip, okay? If you already know about investing and stuff, I know this is all remedial, but I'm really trying just to do this for people, getting started, not knowing much about crypto or stocks. I'm not really going to cover stocks too much because they're boring. Well, it's boring to me. I like crypto. I like the volatility. There's a lot of ways to make money through volatility. Okay, volatility is not always a bad thing. It just scares a lot of people. Okay, When they see the big ups, it's great. When they see the big downs, they feel like they're gonna, they're gonna die, because the ETC is down or whatever. With this method, this is safe. Okay, this is safe. Because why is it safe? Because first off, the first rule, remember, don't put money in you can't afford to lose. Okay, and if try to think of this instead of a short-term investment, think of it as you should a long-term investment. Okay. Now, anybody that can tell you like, oh, in the next 5 years everything's going to go to zero, I doubt it. Okay. We'll probably see some sort of regulations through some countries or whatever they'll try to impose. But I don't see this going away. A lot of the big banks and financial institutions are starting ETFs to get into crypto, get into Bitcoin. Okay, and why do I like Bitcoin? Because it's the big dog. How can you not like the biggest and the baddest dude on the block? Or it don't have to be a dude. Biggest and baddest person on the block. How about that? That's Bitcoin. All right, and you can see on the screen I have a lot of my favorites over there. Those are a lot of the coins that I like. I like ADA, Cardano. I like Doge. Okay, I've made a lot of money off of Doge. Everybody calls it a meme coin. Well, maybe it is, but I've made money off of it. And my brother and my wife made money off of the Doge. So there's money to be had. Okay, there's money to be had. ETC, I really bullish on ETC. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Matic. Oh my goodness. Matic has been just making some moves, pre-cataclysm, big dips. Matic was doing great. It continued to do pretty good. Let's take a look at Matic just because I like it. It's one of my favorite coins here. All right. Okay. Matic not looking too bad, but you could see what I'm saying over these big dips. It really, held strong. It really has held strong, and it's recovering as well. Let's look at another one. Harmony. This is my number one. This is my number one sleeper coin here. Okay, everybody overlooks Harmony, but this is probably one of the best projects out there. I can't say enough good things. I do not get paid by any of these. I'm not a shill or anything. I'm just telling you the coins that I really, really like. And boy, do I remember this 22 cents price point over here. I was going crazy. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you what, I got into Harmony really cheap. Real cheap. Well under a penny per coin. Well under a penny. Okay. A while back. And you could, looks like I was doing some TA on here. Well, you can see it broke out of there. That's cryptos for you. It's incredibly volatile. VET. If you don't have VET and you're in crypto, you're making a mistake. Okay, it's gonna be huge. VET. Okay, why should you have VET, and why should you also have VTHOR? Okay, VTHO is like the gas for VET when you want to do transactions. You use that for your transactions, the VTHO. But why do you want to hold VET? Well, VET, when you hold it and you have enough of it, well, any amount you hold will generate it, but if you have more of it, it generates a lot faster. But if you have a lot of VET, it generates the VTHO, okay? And I think if you have, I want to say it's like 10,000, you can stake it, or I think so, or something like that. Very good project. I keep my VET not on Binance. I have some on there just because I'm accumulating more, and once I have a big enough amount, then I'll send it over. It's not because it's I don't mind sending over smaller amounts. It's just like I don't want to pay the fees the same. So I'd rather just send a lot instead of a little. Does that make sense? Because if I have to send VET 3 times to my wallet, that's 3 times the fees, and I'd rather just do it all at once, get one fee. Okay, that's just me. That I'm trying to be smart with my money. Why do that? That's just extraneous spending that I don't need to do. Okay, so VET, hold it. When you do have it, get yourself a wallet. Okay, I use Exodus. It's a great wallet. It's trusted. It's out there, and it's not like some scam wallet or something. Okay, uh, get yourself a wallet. Exodus is great because I put my VET into the Exodus wallet, and I get instantly my VTHO. Every time I generate some VTHO, it happens in real time. Okay, price changes in real time in Exodus, and you can exchange a lot of your crypto in Exodus for other things too inside your wallet. So, and of course, there's always fees, but when is there not fees with things? Okay, Zilliqa, another good project. I mean, they haven't. Let's be honest, they haven't really been doing a whole lot. I mean, none of the coins have been really doing a whole lot, but like, as far as price movement, they haven't really moved or like gone as far as I would hope. Like Raven coin was something that I was really big on at first, and it it um it just doesn't it doesn't have the big swings that you see with the other coins, which I like the big swings. A lot of people don't because that's where people get wrecked, but I like the big swings because that's where you can make the money. Okay, that's where you can make the money when stuff swings up huge all the way to the moon. I mean, look at this. Within a month and a half, it just rocketed it up. And then, of course, I know this is what we've seen since, but let's zoom out. I think overall, if you look at this, we're still doing good. Okay? If you bought in here, you're still feeling like you're on the moon, okay? A little bit. All right? And this is ZIL, I do believe, okay? Let's look at ADA. Mush, Binance. All right. ADA, another great project. Charles Hoskinson, he's kind of like a billionaire philanthropist guy. Cardano's really big in Africa, emerging markets and whatnot. I think he's a really great guy. He's trying to, help people with, financial services, underserved people, that need these things, okay? And not like the IMF where it's like a whole bunch of whatever. Like, more like a self-empowering movement, if you will. I really like Cardano. He's, really big on making sure things work before he puts it out, which I really like. And I'll give you a great example for this, okay? If you play any video games in the last couple years, you would know that there's been many games, big blockbuster games come out, and they're not even done. They're not even complete. They're garbage. They're buggy. Half the functions don't work. Now, I don't know many businesses where you could, put out a half-made product and expect to be, have returning customers. So, same with crypto projects, okay? There's lots and lots and lots and lots, excuse me, of new crypto projects that are junk. They're junk, okay? They're rug pulls and they're scams, okay? If it's got some stupid name that's just like a bunch of buzzwords put together, it's junk, okay? If it's only been around for like a month and there's nobody on their webpage that, is like, I'm responsible for this or something. There's, just like a question mark and a bunch of wallets that are, yeah, not no, yeah, no, just no, 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 no. That is not for me. Okay, I am. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take you right to where you need to go. Coin market cap. Okay, you want to look for some safe projects. Ugh, the bright screen. I am so sorry. I can't do nothing about it though. I mean, just look on here. Okay, these are the things that you want to be getting into. All right. If it's pool boy coin, no. Okay. Doge Elon Mars coin, no. Schmeg Mars coin, no. I don't want any of that stuff. Okay. I don't want any of it. All right. None of it. None of it. I have a lot of these coins. Okay. We're passing a lot of the stuff. And matter of fact, once you get to the end of 100, I'm pretty much done. Okay. There's just so, I mean, there's 100, 200, the top 200. Let's even look at the second page. All right. Page 2. 1 inch. I mean, come on. Anchor. And people want to mess around with these just crazy, crazy, crazy coins. And that's what is going to get people wrecked. And I know people are going to hate on me for saying this. They'll be like, oh, Mr. Midnight, what in the heck are you talking about? Spooge coin's going to rocket. Rocket coin is going to rocket. And Moon Rocket Doji coin is going to rocket. And Baby Doge and Baby Shiba. No, none of that stuff. Okay, that's just junk. It's junk. It's like, it's like when you feed your body like nothing but sugar. Okay, you get a big old gut on you, like what I've had over quarantine. Okay, and then eventually you got to go on a diet and eat get your fruits and your vegetables, get those minerals in you. Okay, that's what the Shiba coin and the rocket coins and all that stuff is just like sugary candy, and I love that stuff. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's not good for you. And you can't have a lot of it, okay? So the little bit that I have is Doge, okay? Why the Doge? Because it's the top meme coin, all right? Meme coin. Anyways. All right. Well, this is getting pretty long. I hope you understand now, what I was talking about with the accumulation, the method. Okay, the method. Okay, you buy low, you sell high. You don't sell or buy all at once. You spread it out, little bites, over multiple days, weeks, whatever. Okay, that's up to you. I'm not telling you how you should trade. That's up to you. That's what this channel is about. It's not so you have to go and rely on some YouTubers bit count or whatever the hell it is, bit by bit. I don't know. I don't have it, and I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not on here to shill stuff. I'm on here to say how you can do it, because I'm trying to empower you. Okay, I'm trying to empower you to make great choices for yourself and your family and your future family and your whatever. Okay, and even if you're not a whale and you don't have 6,000 bitcoins or whatever, you can still buy a 100th of a bitcoin and start there. Okay, the minimum buy on Bitcoin or Binance US is $10, but really you need $12 to cover the fee too. But that's besides the point. The minimum is $10. Okay, so you can put money into crypto and not, it don't have to be thousands of dollars. You don't have to go all in. You don't have to YOLO all your money on a FOMO. Dropping bars on y'all. Okay. But But I hope that makes sense. I know this is going to be a longer video, but this is the method, okay? This is the method, all right? Don't put that money in there that you can't afford to lose. That's silly, okay? Especially when all you need is, 12 bucks, 15 bucks. 15 bucks and you're in the market. And once you're in the market, you never want to get out, because there's no high, no sugar high like getting that money, okay? When I've taken my profits, oh my goodness, when we're in Valhalla, there ain't nothing like it, okay? There is nothing like it, okay? I'm telling you. I'm even going to put the Valhalla lights on. Oh, there we go. Woo! Straight to Valhalla. Okay, what is Valhalla? That's when when you went to the moon. You rocketed or whatever. Okay, those are good feelings, especially when you know you've done everything right, you've followed your plan, and it paid off, okay? Like when the market turns back around, I've accumulated so much on the way down that I can't wait till we get back to previous levels, because I'm excited to see how much more money I'm going to have, right? Okay, and long term is the safe bet. Long term is the safe bet, okay? These quick get rich overnight with pool boy coin, and just stay away from it, man. Just stay away from it. Don't mess with that. You don't need to, okay? Play with the big boys. You can be a Bitcoin holder, okay? Like me. I have tons of coins, but I like Bitcoin. I like Harmony. I like my Matic ADA. Oh my goodness, another one that I'm looking at recently was flying up was Kyber coin. I'm gonna look at the Kyber network. I'm gonna look into that one. There's all kinds of coin market cap. Just check it out. You can't go wrong. You too can be a crypto investor. Okay, you just have to put a little bit of money in and play at first. If you're brand spanking new, I recommend you don't put too much money in. Throw a hundy in there, okay? A hundy. That's a lot of money to some people, and that's dropping a bucket to others, but, a hundy will get you going. And when you make that hundy turn into two hundy by following the method, your method, okay, watch some other YouTube channels, okay? I'm not knocking on any of them. I think there's plenty of great shows out there. You should use the YouTube University. It's free, okay? YouTube University, baby. Absolutely free, and you can learn so much on there. Okay, but we're gonna wrap it up. I can talk like this for hours, and trust me, when I get the internet situation sorted out here at the house, we will be doing live streams, okay? And I already got a special guest moderator. He told me he would do it. I'll announce it when the time is appropriate. And I thought that was pretty cool. I'm also going to try to talk my wife into being a moderator. We'll see. Anyways, all right, we've gone on long enough. Market's looking good today. Not back to normal, but looking good. And let's do it, guys. Let's go.